going to start off in our plank position for 10 shoulder shrugs. We're pressing down, squeezing our shoulder blades together, and up, pushing our shoulder blades away. Our arms are straight the whole time. We're squeezing through our abs in that plank position. If you need to drop it onto your knees, you can. Make sure your arms stay straight and your shoulders stay stacked directly above your wrists. Moving only the shoulder blades for 10 shrugs. Rolling it through to our tuck position. We're going to extend out into a dish and then back into a tuck for 10. After 10, you're going to hold that dish shape for 10 seconds. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and repeat back to your shrugs for 10. And 10 dish tucks. And holding that dish for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming down. You're going to grab yourself a stick. I'm using my mop. I'm going to chuck it under the corner of a heavy piece of furniture. I'm using my couch. I'm using this as a pretend bar. So I'm hanging off my mop. My arms are straight. I'm going to extend my body down so I'm lying down and lifting my legs into a tuck lift. As I do this, I'm rolling into a ball. I'm trying to knee myself in the face. My butt comes off the floor. My arms stay straight the entire time. Really pull through the arms to help lift your body off the floor. As your legs come down, don't relax them all the way to the floor. Keep your abs engaged. Only lower your legs as much as you can pick them straight back up again. We've got 10 of these. After 10, we're going to switch into a lady leg lift. So for this, you're going to cross your ankles, have your knees wide. Same thing, this time you're trying to knee yourself in the armpits. Your butt's coming off the floor, you're still rolling yourself into a ball. Your arms are still straight. Really use your abs and your arms together to help lift you up as high as possible. Okay, we're going to roll it back into our plank position for some Spider-Man push-ups. Extend one arm out. With your inside arm, bring the same knee to your elbow and press down into a push-up. So you're resting your knee on your inside elbow. Switching sides, other hand extends, bring the knee into the inside arm, pressing down into a push-up and back. We've got 5 on each side. Okay, back to our pretend bar. We've got pike lifts. Keeping your legs straight this time. You're going to try and lift them over your head, lifting your butt up as high as possible. Okay, after 10 we're taking it into some straddle lifts. Same thing, but this time your legs are out wide. We're lifting up using our hip flexors, trying to touch the floor with your feet. Your butt's coming up as high as you possibly can. Remember not to relax your legs here. You only want to let your legs come down as much as you can bring them back up again. So if you've got strong hip flexors, you can return your legs all the way back to a pike position. Or if not, just take them down halfway. Okay, we're going to hold our plank now. We're holding for 30 seconds. Make sure you've got your rib cage in and your butt drops down. Your shoulders should be stacked directly on top of your wrists. Okay, we're going to rotate it into a side plank. Your top leg can be resting behind you, or you can stack it directly on top of your bottom leg. The important thing here is that you're lifting your butt up as high as you possibly can, and that your shoulders stay stacked directly on top of your wrists. Your top arm should be rotated towards the roof. We're going to take it into a back plank. You can have your wrist whichever angle is more suitable for you. Lifting your butt up nice and high, looking back with your head. Your wrist can be pointing backwards, forwards, or to the side, whatever is most comfortable. And back to a side plank on our other side. Same thing, your top leg can be resting behind you, or you can stack them on top of each other. Lifting your butt up as high as you possibly can, top hand rotated towards the roof. And back into our plank position. This time we're bringing one knee in, so you're squeezing that knee in as far up as you possibly can, keeping your butt low in that plank position, holding that single leg for 15 seconds before we switch sides. And the other leg, pulling it in as tight as you possibly can, keeping the butt low. And coming down, back into our tuck position from earlier, we're going to do some rocks. Keeping the same distance between your chest and your knees, you're going to try and rock backwards and forwards. This should only be a really small motion. Don't let the distance between your chest and your knees change. We're rocking back and picking ourselves back up again for 10. Rolling it onto your belly, we're going to do a Superman hold for 30 seconds. Arms should be above your head, feet and hands off the floor, squeezing through our lower back, lifting up through our chest. And back into our rocks. 10 more rocks. Back and forth. Rolling back onto your belly for some swimmies. You're extending opposite arm to leg off the floor, like you would for half a Superman, and then bringing them back down. We've got 20 of these, 10 on each side. Okay, now we're going to bring ourselves to the wall for some sit-ups, putting our feet on the wall and our butt is further away. We're reaching up to try and touch our toes and coming back down. Got 10 of these. Trying to reach up as high as you possibly can. Reaching opposite hand to toe this time for a twisted sit-up. Trying to reach up as high as you possibly can, trying to touch the foot if possible. And you're done.